The holidays are coming up and I am so excited to start thrifting and crafting gifts. Not only does thrifting and crafting really allow you to give the perfect gift to somebody, it just makes it feel unique, it makes it feel special, they're fun to make, and mainly it saves you money. At least one thing from every gift I have on this list is thriftable, if not more, as well as just overall more fun and more customizable gifts that you can give someone that you love for this holiday season. I'm literally so excited. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I already started thrifting gifts. I did. Number one, this one is like the cutest thing to do. I love this look. It's buying antique jars or really odd kind of glass finds to make candles. Whether it's an old ashtray or just really intricate, different crystal looking style glasses. I think the cutest thing is to make candles out of really weird thrifted things. And I know this is kind of popular, but you can do this so easy. Like these wooden ones. I'm obsessed with these wooden ones, and you can find so much wooden stuff at the thrift. Like this is not a hard thing to find at all, no matter where you live. And you can fill the candle with other things. I think that's also something that makes the candles really unique, is when you have like cinnamon sticks or dried oranges or things like sticking out of the candle. I feel like it makes it look so expensive and just so beautiful. Like that's not something you're gonna buy at Home Goods or Bath and Body Works. Okay, thrifting a butter dish and then making that person butter. Now, before you laugh like this, I would love to receive this gift. Is it weird to say I feel like butters are trending? I know butter boards were a thing like a little bit in the past, but I also feel like making your own butter now is so popular because it's so easy to do. And making your own flavored butters and compound butters is so simple. This is a very inexpensive gift. Like this is almost a free gift, and we love that. But it's a really thoughtful gift and it's a freaking delicious gift. You could even make somebody like a butter tray. Like you could give them 3 different kinds of butter with their butter dish on a little board. Don't even get me started. This is probably my favorite gift on the list. Like favorite gift on the list. This next one is to thrift a book or take a book that you already have and annotate it as the gift. Not only does somebody get a new book, but they also get to have everything that you enjoyed while reading that book, all of your little annotations, all the things that stood out to you. Personally, this is one that I like to do for just giving away books that I have. If you know somebody that's in their reading era, they will love an annotated book. 100%, especially if it's a recommended book. It means so much more to somebody that you recommended something for them to read than just buying them a new release book. I will take this to the next thing on the list, which I have done for so many gifts, which is blind date books. So the blind date with a book, you wrap up a book, you pretty much write like a clue or a small description on it. I mean, you don't even have to do that. The way that I've done it for a gift is I kind of do 3 books. I wrap them up and then I intentionally do them for different moods. So one I might write on read when you're feeling sad, or when you want your imagination to run wild. Well, it's kind of just like telling somebody how to mood read. That's pretty much what it is. Book blind dates are so fun and you can wrap them up so cute. These are ones that I've made. I used to sell them on TikTok Shop. It's so fun. If you've never received one, I highly recommend asking for one. Even I've opened them and they are so fun to open and just commit to that read. Oh, I love this. I love that. This is one I will be absolutely doing this year, which is infused oils. There are countless of the little oil, what are these oil things called? Like the little oil jars. That's not what they're called though. Anyways, I will be thrifting everyone that I see because I will be making everybody infused oils. You can do pizza oils, you can do chili oils, you can do like basil oils. I mean, you can do, there are literally so many kinds of oil you can do. Beautiful and functional, and I think this is such a special gift. I also love this idea of getting a serving bowl or a strainer as the kind of basket of the gift, and then doing, I thought, a cute thing of pasta, and you could buy a jar of sauce. If it was me, I would make the jar of sauce. I think homemade sauce is so special. You don't have to make homemade sauce. I think you should. I'm not judging, but I think you should. But you can buy your favorite sauce that you like for somebody to have. They have the coolest, funkiest serving bowls at the thrift to have like a giant pasta bowl. See, a gift that's going to be used for its purpose. I think that's a fun idea, especially I feel like pasta is so many people's favorite food. Like, how special, like I made you this sauce. A lot of people don't make their own sauce. Like, that is a special gift, especially if you have like a great sauce recipe. That's special. This next one is pretty basic. Thrifting cookbooks and then some type of cookware. So maybe you find a pot. This is depending on what you actually thrift. But I just think anything that you can throw in with cookbooks, there's so many cookbooks at the thrift, and then you could find any kind of cookware that would make sense to package it along with like the books. Like, you could do some books stacked and then a pot and like a big bow around it. I love that. Another version would be baking books and then bakeware. One of these could work. This is a pretty simple one, which is just a bottle of wine and some wine glasses. The wine, we're not thrifting the wine, but we're thrifting the wine glasses. And you know the glassware aisle is stocked, and if you're like me and you're constantly looking at it and you're like, I don't need these things, but these are beautiful, now it's your chance where you get to buy them and you get to gift them. Like, there's such cool things to find at the thrift, and like this are one of those, like, you just don't know when you're gonna find it, but it is easy to find. I'm like, I'm gifting these. So far I've been like, I want all of these gifts. The next one would be for the tea lover in your life, which is also me. I am so obsessed with all of the teacups and the teapots at the thrift. You can get a couple, even assorted, like they don't even have to be the same little teacups. There's tea canisters all the time. I just picked up a beautiful like World Market tea canister the other day for myself, not for a gift. And you can fill that with tea bags. It's just, you can put together such a great tea basket, and then you can just buy tea. You have so many options. You can go to your local tea store and get a bunch of different small samples of different loose leaf tea if you want to introduce somebody to different styles of tea. Like, I love tea. Or you could make them a candle in the little teacups, and then you just light it, and it's just like a super cozy little vibe with their tea and their teacup candle. You can't. These are literally so cute. This is a matchstick holder. I've seen these. These are like everywhere. Like, they're all over Anthro. It's just finding the cutest little jar that you can put matches in and then putting a match strip on the bottom. I think that's what it's called. Like the little striker pad. You can customize anything into this, and then you can just buy matches. You can buy any size. You can buy any color. You can even buy scented matches, which just kind of steps the gift up a little bit. But you can find something to thrift that is like exactly what this person would love. It's like just a little bric-a-brac at the thrift store that you're like, what am I gonna do with this? And it's like, oh, you're gonna put matches in it and you're gonna put it with your candle gift. That's what you're gonna do. This one is definitely focused more on a serving tray. That would be for cookies. This is what I do. This is literally what I do. If I'm going anywhere, I'm bringing you a tray and something that is on top of it for you to eat and for you to keep. That is like the easiest and I think most thoughtful gift for the host. I promise you, it's gonna go over 100%. Nobody is gonna hate this. This one would be like a cozy basket. This is thrifting a little bit more into thrift finds because not everybody loves thrifted gifts. And that is okay. It doesn't have to be everybody's style. It doesn't have to be everybody's thing. This one is for someone who wouldn't mind getting something secondhand and getting them a cozy sweater, a big fluffy scarf, maybe even a blanket. We all know the blanket aisle at the thrift is stocked, and you can just have all of these fluffy, cozy things. And if they match, I mean, even better. And you can just put them all together and it is just cozy. You could put tea bags with that. It's like about those little extras that kind of add a theme to the gift. Like, I kind of like to just theme a gift for somebody that I'm getting it for and just have a bunch of different little elements that make the gift feel really special. This is another easy one that could be for anybody that drinks. A beautiful decanter and then a bottle of whiskey. This is so easy because these decanters are everywhere. And not only that, like, they're so stunning looking. It just looks so classy, so vintage, so chic. I feel like a fallback gift for people is to just buy the bottle of wine, just buy the bottle of whiskey. This is a way to make it feel like you actually put thought into that gift. Like, you didn't just show up at the liquor store the day of or the day before and was like, oh shit, I need a gift. Like, no, you came prepared. You had wine glasses ready to go. In this case, you had the decanter that, I mean, you could even put it in the decanter if you want. You could even get a little glass etching pen. They're super, super cheap, and you could customize it. You could write their name on it. This one is for the plant lovers, which would be to thrift a pot that, I mean, the person would love at the thrift, and then put the plant in it. You can find blank ones, and if you're an artist, you can paint it, you can customize it. It's just a really sweet gift. I propagate my plants all the time. I'm sure if you have a plant lover, like, they would love a propagated version of one of the plants that you love, or you can just go out and buy them a plant. Like, we don't have to be doing signs over here. You can just go to the store and buy them a little plant, but just plant it in this sweet little pot. I also think if you wanted to do like above and beyond, you could buy a little mister. I love like the little misters. I just think like they're so pretty. Okay, this is one you've probably already seen everywhere, which are the simmer pot jars. I'm just gonna put it on the list because if you haven't seen them, they look really cute. They're very pretty. You put all this in a pot on the stove, and it gives a beautiful smell to the house. I kind of think these are stupid because I think it's wasteful. And I think you could be making some of those ingredients that you actually consume, like apple cider or mulled wine, something that also is going to make your house smell good that you can actually drink. But I'm not going to hate on it. Just because it's not for me doesn't mean it's not a cute gift, and it doesn't mean people don't love it. Like, people love these. People love these, and they look really beautiful, and you can thrift the jars, and you can make a bunch of these super cheap that are really just like $1 throw-in to any gift or stocking stuffer. Honestly, the people you gifted to are probably gonna use it. I can't imagine you wouldn't use this if you had one. Except me. I'm just using mine. I'm just putting wine in it. Okay, this one, I love this one. I love this one. I love this one because I haven't seen this. I kind of just stumbled across this and I was like, oh, I love that. How we'd love to gift people alcohol for the holidays. Gift them infused alcohol. You can thrift, again, thrift, we're really robbing the glassware section at the thrift for this list. You can do the simmer pot version too, where you're just putting the ingredients in the jar and then you're saying to add tequila. This is my better version of a simmer pot jar. If you want to go above and beyond, you can thrift the glasses for that style cocktail, like a simple syrup or a special kind of sugar for the rim. You know, we're taking it to the next level, which you don't have to do, but is also fun. This kind of leads into the next one, which is infused coffee syrup. So everybody doesn't have to drink, everybody's not a drinker, but coffee syrups I feel like are a big deal. People obviously love their coffee, love different flavors of coffee. You can make different syrups for people and gift them. You can thrift the jars, absolutely. Then you can even thrift some cute mugs, and you can make them like a little coffee lover's gift. But you put time and effort into making these syrups, and it just makes the gift really sweet. And then if it was me, I would also pick up a bag of local coffee, especially if you don't live near the person you'd be gifting this to. It's always fun to have like a taste of coffee from where somebody else lives, like from a local roastery. I love that. I think the syrups is a really fun one to do. We're still infusing. We're still infusing. Infused sugars and salts. I saw this pin of the Trader Joe's like olive wood, I don't know, I think that's what they call it, spoons that they come out for Christmas. And they had little Trader Joe's seasonings wrapped around them with just like just a little piece of twine. And I was like, that is the cutest little thing to gift somebody. But the seasoning is where we're getting crazy. We're gonna find little jars at the thrift, and we're going to make our own infused sugars or infused salt. And this is so easy. You're literally just mixing things into sugar or salt. You can go crazy with flavors of salts. I mean, crazy with flavors of sugar too. Like, the limit does not exist. This one, I am obsessed with this. I love this so much. I want to make this so bad this year for myself. I don't even think I have anybody specifically to give this for that would love it more than myself, actually. You don't even have to be a baker for this one. So this one is a loaf of bread, baked or bought, doesn't matter. But the real crafty part is making a butter candle that goes inside of this bread. And then you light the butter candle. I know. And then the way that you can thrift accessories for this, so you're not just like, here's your bread. You can thrift some kitchen towels to wrap it up in. You can thrift a wooden board to put the bread on. You could thrift, if you thrifted a bread box, This is a butter candle. I can't. Like, this is probably one of the most excited, like, this is one of the things that I'm the most excited about. That was number 1. How did butter make it on this list so many times? Am I alright? A recipe box. I have thrifted and / estate saled so many recipe boxes. It's kind of like a bad habit I have at estate sales. Like, I collect vintage ones that are full of other people's recipes that are so old. Like, I have this one that's from the 50s, but in this case, you can thrift the box and then you can fill it with some of your favorite recipes, just recipes from friends and family, just recipes that you're making all of the time. Just put them in the recipe box, and it doesn't have to be crazy full or anything. It's more of like a useful place where you can put things, but you can also like contribute a few things to get it started so it feels more special. Who wouldn't want that? Someone who doesn't cook, that's who wouldn't want that. Another one would be a jewelry box. You can thrift a jewelry box, and then you can either just find like a very vintage, unique jewelry box, or you can paint it. Like a hand-painted jewelry box, I just think that's so cute. That's an easy project, and it's a relatively easy thing to thrift for, especially because you can find like such a unique one. I think that's what makes a lot of these gifts very special, is they are like a heavily thrifted component. So it's just gonna be something that is just really different. Okay, this is a cute one that I saw, which is thrifted frames that you turn into magnets. I wanna do this. So thrifting little tiny frames and then printing pictures in them and then adding magnets to the back, because it's such a great way to just have memories covering your fridge. Especially if somebody has gone through like a recent milestone, if they just got engaged or married or had a baby, you can find cute pictures of that really special time in their life and then get those ones printed for them onto the magnets. And it's just this little capsule. It's just this little thing. The last one on the list would be to make some bag charms. I feel like this is not only so popular right now, but a really fun crafting session, because there is so much chunky, gaudy jewelry at the thrift that you can just thrift, take apart, and make some like crazy chains. You can add whatever other crafting elements you want to it, but I feel like no matter what, there is so much jewelry at the thrift that you wouldn't wear, but it doesn't mean you wouldn't want as a bag charm or a fun accessory in some way. Just be super creative with this. Like, it is at the thrift. Like, that section is huge. That's the fun thing about bag charms, is like they're quirky and they're unique, and that is the kind of stuff you find at the thrift. You don't need to buy it on Amazon. Like, that is the stuff that somebody said, oh, would you get that? You're like, sorry, it's a one of a kind. Sorry. That is the list. I will say an honorable mention, something I just learned, is that World Market has a mini section for the holiday, which I just saw on TikTok. I did not know existed. And it is just a large section of mini like food products. I just figured I'd mention that because if you're trying to look to add other little things to the gift, or just to have it feel a little bit more complete, or stocking stuffers, I feel like doing a mini version, not only is it cheaper, it's more practical for somebody to try something, and it's just all around cuter. It's just cuter. Like, we just want the mini versions. It's just so cute. This is pretty much the gift list that I've put together so far. I'm sure there's gonna be things that I think of when I'm at the thrift, or just think of in my day-to-day life when I should be doing something else. But hopefully you found some of these inspiring. If I missed something or you have like awesome ideas, leave them in the comments, because we're all just doing the best that we can, gifting what we can, but mostly finding things for loved ones that are made and picked out with love. And that's pretty much the bottom line. The holidays are not about overconsumption. It is about love and community and family, and something thoughtful that will make somebody else smile is a fantastic gift. The price tag is not the part that makes them smile.